Darkwing Duck, issue number 3 from Dynamite Comics. So this takes place immediately after the last one. So in the last issue, Darkwing Duck has decided to hang up his cape. And in this issue, he decides to live the regular modern family life with his big-haired goth GF. So we have this crisis with like plants and stuff attacking a bunch of gardeners. So we know Bushroot is going to be behind all this because he is the one with the plant powers. But yeah, there's all these incidents, and the mayor's like, we gotta call Darkwing Duck. So she puts out the Darkwing Duck signal. He never shows up, and it's because he's camping with his daughter Goslyn, and they are on the land that Morgana lives. Like, they're in Transylvania, they're in the wilderness outside her castle, and he's trying to meet up with Morgana, but she's not around. So instead, he's having a camping trip with his daughter. And then Morgana's father shows up and tells him to get off his property, and calls in Launchpad to kick Darkwing Duck out, because since Darkwing is no longer a superhero, Launchpad needs some kind of new sidekick gig. So instead, he's working with Morgana's father. So yeah, eventually they go to another part of the woods. They get attacked by a ghost. Well, not attacked. A ghost just shows up, and Darkwing decides to shoot the ghost with his laser gun. He basically creates like the photon pack gun from Ghostbusters. And that's when Morgana shows up. And Morgana basically finds out that Darkwing Duck is no longer Darkwing Duck. She's asking, like, is it something you're gonna like stick with for good, or like what's going on with this? And Darkwing's like, I got a proposal for you. Like, I decided to hang up the cape. I want to settle down and raise Goslyn in a nice, quiet life, and I want you to join me, to live with me, live like the normals do in my suburban home. She's like, all right, that sounds like fun. Let's give it a try. And so that's basically what the rest of this issue is. The rest of this issue is Darkwing. I guess I should call him Drake, since he's no longer Darkwing at this point in time. Drake deciding to use his knowledge at inventing to become an inventor. And he's kind of struggling to get a job. Meanwhile, Goslyn is not happy with her father. Like, she liked when he was Darkwing. She liked going on like crazy superhero adventures. And now she just finds their life kind of boring. Meanwhile, Morgana is trying to be like the modern housewife, but it's kind of like you get a bunch of like Addams Family vibes. And when I say Addams Family, I'm talking about the original black and white TV show version, where like she's sweet and stuff like that, and she means well, but her breakfast is ghoul ash. She creates cookies out of scorpion stings. Goslyn is running to go to school, and Morgana has packed her lunch, and she's like, oh, I almost forgot dessert. Here's some pudding. And it says she ends up turning Honker into a giant bar of candy. So it's basically like nothing's really going well for this family. And yeah, it's just Drake is really trying to like live up to this family life. Like, he wants to be normal, mostly because he realizes that every time he goes out and fights crime, he's putting his daughter in danger. Especially in the last issue where she was attacked multiple times, and he's like, all right, if I keep doing this, something might seriously happen to her. So I'm going to hang it up for good. And I'm going to try to raise her as just a normal father figure, and try to give her just a normal, good life. And I'm also going to try to give her like a real family life by giving her like a mom figure, by allowing my goth magician girlfriend to live with us. And so then you get the antics of someone who has spells, and like I said, is basically Morticia from Addams Family. Meanwhile, like, all the other characters are realizing that we need Darkwing back, because we haven't seen Bushroot, but anyone who's familiar with the Darkwing Duck franchise, you can already see his MO in all this. Bushroot's basically using his plants to kind of take over the city and stuff, and putting people in danger. And the only one that can stop him is Darkwing Duck. But Drake is very against going back to being a superhero. So you just have all of this like drama mixed in. I say drama, but this is like a kid's comic, so it's not like a lot of melodrama. It's more like just it's all a lot of it's just done in a comedic way. Like I said, like you see the drama of like Goslyn's just being bored and stuff like that, and she wants to fight crime. You see Morgana making food out of like creepy crawlies and turning Goslyn's friend into chocolate. You see Darkwing using his inventions for like mundane things, but not being able to land a job. So it's just like all of this conflict is done in just like a comedic, child-friendly way. And yeah, I'm glad to see Morgana back. I've always liked her character, and like I don't know, there was just something interesting about the fact that she was like she's basically the Catwoman to Darkwing's Batman, only she's not really a villain. Like once she falls in love with Darkwing, like she's basically just a good guy who's just kind of misunderstood. Whereas Catwoman is still like, I guess it depends on what you're reading. She can be evil, or she's like unwilling to get rid of her life of crime. Meanwhile, Morgana's like, yeah, sure, I'll try to live the normal suburban life with you. Like I love you. I want to be a part of you. Like I want to be with your family. When Drake says I have a proposal for you, she immediately thinks it's marriage. She gets super excited. So to see her like trying to be normal and stuff is, or like at least as normal as she can be, is, I don't know what's the word. It's endearing, I guess. But yeah, it's good to see her. Interesting to see where this goes. For those who want like more action, there really wasn't any action in this one. There was no Drake doing Darkwing Duck stuff. This was just pretty much like almost a slice of life, or as close to a slice of life as you can get in a Darkwing Duck story. But I enjoyed it. So there you go. There's Darkwing Duck issue number 3 from Dynamite Comics. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you next time. Take care. Later. So what did you guys think of that video? I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe, hit that bell for a notification, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And if you didn't enjoy the video, thank you for watching it this far, and I hope the next video is more to your liking. Feel free to check out the playlist that you guys see, and I hope to see you guys next time. Later.